Hello everyone and welcome to another unused Fortnite content video. For today's video I will be going over the development folder Epic Games accidentally left in the files when they released Chapter 7 Season 2. This folder has content from Chapter 6 Season 2 and 4, and Chapter 7 Season 1 and 2. Some items are not in a folder with a season name on it, so those will be covered separately in the video. First up I will go over the Chapter 6 Season 2 folder. This folder has 11 weapon IDs total and 8 are unique IDs that are not just rarity differences. First up we have the Vivid Razor ICAR. For clarity's sake, Vivid Razor is the codename for Chapter 6 Season 2. This item is an exotic, and likely a very early exotic idea for the Collateral Damage Assault Rifle. This item uses the Tactical Assault Rifle assets as a placeholder. This item's stats have likely been overridden by another test item not present in public builds. Next up we have the beta version of the Collateral Damage Assault Rifle. This item uses the same model as the last one and likely also had its stats overridden. Next up we have a beta version of the Lawless Trinity Assault Rifle. The main difference of this version of the weapon is that it shoots in bursts instead of multiple bullets all at once. Next up we have the Lawless Blizzard Barrel Shotgun. This weapon uses the Dragon's Breath shotgun assets. Notably, this item got far enough to get the Lawless prefix added to its name. Next up we have the Lawless Hoprock SMG. This item uses the high-tier submachine gun model. On an interesting note, a weapon that acts exactly like this weapon ended up unused in the Chapter 6 Season 2 files, but I already covered it. Also, it seems like this weapon's stats have been overridden. Next up we have the Dynamite Launcher. This weapon uses the assets of the Proximity Grenade Launcher. Notably, this weapon's blueprint file has a dynamite model in the muzzle. This weapon may be related to the scrapped dynamite SMG, which I have covered in a previous video. Next up we have the Lawless Gambler Shotgun. This shotgun would have been the exotic for the Sentinel Pump Shotgun. Interestingly, this weapon has another id that lacks the Lawless prefix. It could be that either this was a planned shotgun entirely that then got scrapped and got planned to be an exotic, or it could have been the other way around. Next up we have the Lawless Blink Shotgun. This shotgun would have been the exotic version of the Sentinel Pump Shotgun. While I am not sure when this would have been planned to be added, either after the Gambler Shotgun or before, I do know that it's broken. It seems like the 0-point dash effect and the double jump effect are overriding each other and breaking each other, which could have been a main reason this weapon got scrapped. Next up we have the Lawless Refund Sniper. This sniper may have been an exotic version of the lever-action sniper rifle, as it uses its assets. Next up we have the Lawless Night Falcon AR. This weapon would have been the exotic version of the Hollow Twister AR. The main gimmick of this weapon would have been that it has a thermal scope attached to it. This likely got scrapped in favor of Midas S Gilded Eye Drum Gun. Next up we have the Drill Charge. This item was probably the intended item that would have been used during vault heists during Chapter 6 Season 2. This item uses the cluster clinger icon and sound effects, and it uses the grenade model when thrown. Next up we have the beta version of the Med Mist. This beta version of the Med Mist acts completely differently from the final version. Instead of healing the player's HP, it would instead apply the cloak effect to any players in the cloud's radius, although it's pretty buggy as the cloud has partial collison with the player. Next up we have two variants of the Med Mist. The first one is called Spicy Med Mist and would have given the pepper speed boost effect when in the mist. The second one is called the Supercharged Smoke Grenade. This one gives the Zeus's medallion effect to the player temporarily when the player is in the mist. The release version these items have in their IDs indicates that these items would have been in Chapter 6 Season 4 as exotic versions of Med Mist. Next up we have the Recon Grenade. This item likely got scrapped due to the Recon Grenade being in Ballistic. Next I am going to cover some stuff for Chapter 6 Season 3, starting with the unused exotic unstable blink pistol. This weapon would have been another exotic silence pistol. This weapon seems to have been scrapped pretty early on as its gimmick does not function at all. Next up we have the exotic unstable SMG. This would have been the exotic version of the veiled precision SMG. And the main gimmick of this exotic would be that every few shots would apply low gravity to the user. Interestingly, Chapter 6 Season 2 also had a scrapped low gravity SMG that used the veiled precision SMG. Next I am going to cover what's in the Chapter 6 Season 4 folder. To start I will cover the dual Wrecker revolvers. This item uses the dual micro SMGs assets as placeholders, and it would have been the exotic version of the Wrecker revolver, but it likely got scrapped for balancing reasons, or it got scrapped just because the devs wanted to do something else with it. Next up we have the beta version of the lead spitter. This beta version of the lead spitter uses the light machine gun assets as a placeholder. Next up we have the Bug Hunter Dualies. This weapon uses the dual Fiend Hunter crossbows assets as a placeholder. This item would have been the bug equivalent to the Fiend Hunter items. Next up we have the EMP pistol. This weapon uses the flare gun's assets as a placeholder. Notably, the EMPs this weapon shoots deals damage to structures in the blast radius. Next up we have the Inky pistol. This weapon uses the flare gun assets as a placeholder. When shot, anyone in the blast radius will be slowed down for a short period of time. Next up we have the tactical slug shotgun. This weapon uses the Chapter 3 version of the heavy shotgun's assets as a placeholder. This weapon was likely scrapped in favor of the room sweeper shotgun. Next up we have the Dragon drum shotgun. This shotgun uses the drum shotgun's assets as a placeholder. Next up we have the bouncing stink bomb. This item shares its functionality with the unstable bouncing grenade, which could show that this item is either an early version of that or an additional exotic variant for the grenade. This item probably got scrapped for balancing reasons. Next up we have the beta version of the Precision Airstrike. This version of the item uses the flare gun's assets as a placeholder. Next up we have a beta design of the generic bug enemy. This model has two materials, one being purple and the other being white. There is pawn file for the bug, but I can't get it to do anything. A notable difference is that they have one eye instead of two. Next up we have the small slurp juice. This item uses the mini shield's assets as a placeholder. Next I will be covering the Chapter 7 Season 1 folder, and I will start with the Chapter 7 Season 1 Burst AR. This weapon uses the Burst Assault Rifle's assets as a placeholder, but the icon is completely unique. This weapon has all rarities up to Mythic. Next up we have the beta version of the twin hammer shotguns. This early version of the weapon uses the pump and dump shotgun model and assets as a placeholder. Next up we have the baked potato pump shotgun. This weapon uses the CA-87 Jawa scatter blaster's assets as a placeholder. Thanks for watching. I will make another part to this video soon. If you could like and subscribe, I'd greatly appreciate it, as I put a lot of hard work into this video. Also check out the other videos I have made covering unused Fortnite content linked in the description.